So we pick up another good lead here. How do we screw it up this time? Let's see. They're going to switch into Honchkrow. And then I took my sweet time here, but here comes Alolan Golem. Alolan Golem is a hard damn wall to Honchkrow. We're going to throw this Rock Blast because we know they're farming up to a Brave Bird, and we want to get a shield here. So we get the shield, perfect, and then we're going to farm all the way down. Go ahead, throw your Brave Bird. Double resisted, buddy. Yeah, it's just, it barely does anything. I mean, it's a Brave Bird, so. And then one Volt Switch took it out, holy crap. So that we know they're coming back in with the Machamp, because Machamp's going to do super effective damage because of our Rock typing there. And then we're going to go for this Wild Charge, and they don't shield it. Big mistake, son. You got Wild Charged. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is shraydee, and welcome back to the channel. So, before we get into today's video, I wanted to bring up, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, I do have a Patreon, and there's a few things I'd like to get. I'd like to get a green screen, a better mic, some better editing software. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, the link will be in the description for that. It's only $1 a month. There's a few different tiers, and there's also benefits to becoming one of my patrons. I don't have any quite yet, so if you guys are interested in being the first one, well, hell yeah, that's awesome. But if not, no big deal. This is not a ploy to get your money. I just wanted to make the channel a little better for you guys so that I could, create some better content for y'all. So anyway, let's get into what I'm going to be talking about today, and that's going to be these two guys right here. We got Gliscor, and we got Alolan Golem. So if you guys have been around the channel for a while, I did do an Alolan Golem feature last season. But, that was back when I had like 100 or 150 subscribers, so there's a lot of people who have never seen an Alolan Golem, probably. So I'm going to do a little bit of education in this video. So Alolan Golem is a rock and an electric type. So it's a hard wall to flyers, basically. So if you ever see like a Honchkrow or something like that, even a Brave Bird is not going to do that much damage. I just took a Brave Bird earlier today. So anyway, but he's going to be running Volt Switch as a fast move, and then you can choose between Rock Blast, Stone Edge, and Wild Charge. Now, the one that I'm running is running Rock Blast and Wild Charge, but I think I would actually recommend using Stone Edge because there's been a lot of instances where Stone Edge would have helped me out way more than Rock Blast would have. So, and then Gliscor, I just powered this guy up, and I've seen him do pretty well in Ultra Premier, but I thought he was going to do a little bit better, if I'm being honest. But either way, we'll get to check him out in this video as well. He's going to be running Wing Attack, Night Slash, and Earthquake. So let's get into the team that I'm going to be running, and I'll tell you what the deal is with this team. So Venusaur is going to be in the lead with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, and then we've got Alolan Golem with the moves that I already explained, and then we've got Gliscor as the safe switch. So Venusaur is going to be weak to Charizard as well as Escavalier and Gallade and those sorts of things. So I went ahead and I put Alolan Golem as well as Gliscor in the back here to like cover him. And as I started using this team, I went 3-2 twice, and then I went 4-1 after that. And I think the reason I started doing a little bit better with it is because I realized that if there's a Swampert in the back that I don't know about and the Venusaur gets taken out beforehand, it's game over. So what I did is I started using Gliscor as bait. I switched him in, even though, even in a matchup that I think I can win, I'm going to switch in Gliscor and try to bait out Swampert. Because if I can bait that Swampert out, then I can come back in with Venusaur and farm it down. And then Alolan Golem, it's not necessarily safe to sweep the endgame, but it's safer. So, because Swampert Alolan Golem does not want to see a Swampert, I'll tell you that much. It's going to resist every move coming out of it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at these battles that I put together for you. So, this is going to be the first set, and I think I might start doing 2 sets in videos. So, if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should do 1 set videos or 2 set videos? Because I know a lot of creators, they do different things. So, we pick up a pretty good lead here, and the problem is we kind of want to save our shields. And we don't want to get hit by an Ice Beam. So we're waiting and seeing if they're going to switch out, and they are not, so they're staying in. We're going to go for these Frenzy Plants. These will do a good amount of damage. We do get a shield here. And by the way, this is in rank 7. I'm taking my progress slowly here so I can get some content for you guys. Not worried about getting to rank 10 this season. But I do have like a 65% win ratio. Holy shit, I didn't shield an Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. We're going to come in with the Alolan Golem here. Now, the problem with this is that we are going to be weak to water because we're a rock type, so we got to shield this Surf here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to overfarm a whole bunch here, and then we're going to throw a Rock Blast because I don't expect to get a shield here. Hopefully not, because Lapras is a problem for our backline as well. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of that Lapras, and let's see what they come in with. It's going to be a Tangrowth. So Tangrowth is going to be doing super effective damage with the grass type moves. I'm going to switch into my Gliscor and hope that this guy doesn't know what to do. And we're actually going to take neutral damage from Rock Slide as well as Power Whip. So we're going to let this first one go because our ground and flying typing is a very unique typing. So we're going to take neutral damage from a lot of stuff. So we're going to go for this Night Slash. And yeah, not expecting a shield there. Night Slash doesn't do all that much damage, but the wing attacks are doing super effective damage. Now we can survive another Rock Slide, but I don't think we can survive a Power Whip. So we shielded in case that was a Power Whip, and now we're going to overfarm quite a bit here, and we overfarmed way too much. So we weren't counting the Vine Whips there, and this is going to be another Rock Slide coming through. Now if you're the Tangrowth, I think you should go for Power Whip. Power Whip is going to get stab on it, and it's going to be more energy efficient. So definitely go for Power Whip if you are the Tangrowth. And then they have a Gallade in the back, so that's why they didn't switch when I brought it. Okay, this is okay though, as long as we can get a shield here, and we got a boost. So we got the shield, and then boom, Wild Charge to the face. Now I don't think this Wild Charge is going to KO, but we should be able to get to another one. I could even go for a Rock Blast here, but I wanted to play it safe, and I knew that they were only at 3 confusions for a Leaf Blade. So yeah, we're going to be able to get to this next Wild Charge. Again, Rock Slide would be resisted because Gallade's fighting typing, but I think it would have taken it out. Gallade's pretty squishy. But yeah, so I got lucky there, you know, because if I didn't get the boost, I don't know if they would have shielded that Night Slash, but since I got the boost, I was like, please shield this, and then, you know, I knew I had a lot of energy on the Golem, so able to win that one. All right, so this is not a good lead for us. We are going to switch into our Gliscor and then hope to bait out the water type or hopefully a Swampert, and they come in with Gallade. Okay, so this is fine. This is great for us. We're doing super effective damage with our wing attacks because of the fighting typing on Gallade. We do have to shield this Leaf Blade. It would hurt a lot. Now, close combat would be resisted, so I don't think they're going to go for that. But these Night Slashes are also going to be neutral because of the fighting and Psychic typing. Psychic taking super effective damage from Dark types, and then fighting resisting it. So we're going to be able to do pretty good damage here. And then this is... If they double shield, I mean, we're going to win in the 2 shield, but I don't really want to spend 2 shields. But unfortunately, it looks like they're trying to keep their Gallade alive here, and we're just going to farm all the way down. And then let's see what they come in with. It's going to be that Dragonite. So Earthquake is going to be resisted because of the flying typing, so we're going to have to go for Night Slashes here. But, you know, we get a shield. That's kind of crazy. These Night Slashes don't do much damage, and that's why I was saying earlier that Gliscor was kind of underwhelming. I thought he was going to do a little bit better, but I think it's just... His typing is a little unique. That's the coolest thing about him, is he has a unique typing. So we're gonna have to tank 2 of these Dragon Claws because they farmed up a lot of energy, and we're getting lag. So I don't know if they're getting extra fast moves in while I was lagging, but we're gonna be able to survive this next Dragon Claw, and then this Rock Slide or Rock Blast will be super effective and should be taking out the Dragonite. And then there's an Escavalier in the back. This is not good, you guys. This is not good. So we switched out because we're hoping that maybe we can get to a Wild Charge, but we're going to go into our Venusaur, and we got to hope that because if I was the Escavalier in this situation, I would farm up, I would throw a Drill Run, and then I would try to farm down. And this guy throws a Mega Horn, which is probably an even better idea, and then he throws his energy, so that's awesome for us, because if he would have farmed up to 2 Drill Runs, we'd be screwed. But since... What? Excuse me? What happened? What? I lost? How did I lose that? What? Oh, it's because I have a Samsung, isn't it? Damn it. Niantic. Okay, well, maybe could have won that. We'll never know. So, no idea what the hell happened there. Alright, so we pick up a good lead because we're going to be resisting the electric types, and they switch into a Gyarados. No idea. I don't think this trainer understands typings here. This Frenzy Plant is going to do so much damage, and they let it go, and we're going to come in with our Golem now, and we don't really need to shield this. It's going to be super effective here, but we are going to be able to farm down here with our Volt Switches. They are double super effective because of the water and flying typing there. So let's see what they come in with next. I don't know why they switched into that Gyarados. It was a better matchup to begin with, to be honest. Alright, so they're going to come in. This is where Stone Edge would be huge. But as you can see, you get to these Rock Blasts very, very quickly. And that's why I originally put that on there. And they get a Volt Switch through, which, again, I have no idea how that happens most of the time. So we're going for another Rock Blast here. And they are not shielding a thing, which is fine with me. And then I expect this to be a Thunder Punch, which will be... regular resisted. It's not double resisted. It's just resisted one time. All right, so we're gonna actually come in with our Gliscor. They probably think we're gonna come in with the Venusaur, and that's exactly what happens. So we come in with the Gliscor, and they were ready to switch because they thought the Venusaur was coming back in. But now we got everything lined up properly. They switched for us. So if they would have stayed in, we would have been in a little bit. They would have. I don't know. It would have been a little different. But since they switched into this Gallade, we should be able to take this game. All we got to do is shield all the leaf blades that come through, and then, yeah, pretty much, I don't think we were going to farm down, but we were just going to throw 2 Night Slashes, basically, and that was going to be the game. I think if they would have stayed in with the Ampharos, because the wing attacks are resisted because of the electric typing on Ampharos, so I couldn't farm down. And then, what am I doing here? Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh, I was clearing my, my phone has this little thing where I can hit, it basically clears up all the RAM. Clears the cache, so it makes everything run smoother. So that's what I was doing there. Anyway, so we get a good lead here. We're gonna be able to do super effective damage with the Sludge Bomb, whereas Tangrowth can only do neutral damage to us with the Rock Slide. And we're both doing resisted damage with our fast moves, and we actually both have the same fast move, and they don't shield, which is interesting to me. I don't know. I guess maybe they thought I was going to bait. I never bait. When it's okay, we both switch at the same time. This is not too great for us. Gliscor has a pretty poor matchup against Charizard, just because these Night Slashes barely do anything. But they, if they bait us here, then we're looking good. But if they don't, we're not looking good. Okay, we're not looking too great, but that's okay, because the reason we didn't shield this is because we know we can come in with the Alolan Golem and farm down, because Volt Switch just does so much damage, and it's going to be super effective, and we actually get a shield there, which I guess makes sense, because they still would have won without the shield. But either way, we're going to come in with a Alolan Golem, and we're going to shield whatever they throw, because there's no reason to go for Dragon Claw here. But you got to remember that this is rank 7, so yeah. So they actually switch into Tangrowth. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go for this Rock Blast. This is going to do neutral damage. And then we're going to switch out, and then I think we're going to farm down here. I don't want to shield quite yet. And then go for Power Whip. Okay, again, rank 7, you guys. Just sometimes you get newer players. But either way, we're going to be able to show this team regardless. So let's see what they come back in with here. It's going to be that Charizard, and we're going to throw this Frenzy Plant immediately. We don't want that Fire Spin damage to go through, so this Frenzy Plant's going to be taking out the Charizard, and I bet there's a Swampert in the back. No, it's a Slowking. Okay, so that's, I mean, this is pretty bad because they don't have any shields, so this Frenzy Plant is going to do massive super effective damage here. Confusions are dealing super effective damage, but we're going to be able to come in with our Golem and farm down, also super effective because that Water typing there. So, yeah. I know you might not be convinced, but I think I am going to put a second set at the end of this video. Because I swear, this team can be very good. Just because, well, when I started using it properly, when I started trying to bait out the Swampert with the Gliscor, it made things a lot easier. Because a lot of times what would happen is I'd, pick up a good lead and I'd stay in, and then the Venusaur would go down for one reason or another. Like, here you go. So this is a good lead for us. Now we're going to be able to do super effective damage with the Frenzy Plants, and it's going to do a lot of damage. They're going to be able to do super effective damage with the Ice Punch, and I make a huge mistake here. Are you ready for it? What do you think I do? What do you think I do? No shield here. A little bit of lag on the video for some reason. I switch into Gliscor, so I'm doing super effective damage with the wing attacks, but Ice Punch is double super effective to Gliscor. So, good job, shraydee. I was hoping they would switch out, but they're not switching out. They're not that dumb. I'm the dumb one in this scenario, so I switch into my Gliscor, hoping to bait out a different water type. Why the hell would they have 2 water types? What are you doing, shraydee? So we can survive an Ice Punch. It is going to be double super effective, but Ice Punch is a pretty weak move, so we are going to be able to survive it. And then I'm going to go for this Night Slash here. Again, Night Slash is resisted because of the fighting typing on Poliwrath, but it's going to do not very much. Hopefully we can farm down. No, we can't farm down. Okay, so we actually have to shield if we want to win switch advantage. This was a poor decision on my part. I remember even saying out loud, I was like, wow, that was such a stupid move. But we bait out the Swampert. It worked in the end, and they're over farming, and this Earthquake is going to go through. So Earthquake is a very heavy hitting move, as I'm sure you know, and boom, we land the Earthquake. That's very good for us. So on the Swampert's behalf, don't overfarm, because you're going to get hit by an Earthquake. So yeah, Hydro Cannon's going to come through, and we baited out the Swampert. So even though we spent 2 shields, we also got 2 shields, and we baited out the Swampert. So, and now we're going to be able to line things up properly here. So this actually ended up working, and this is the scenario I was talking about, where you need Stone Edge. Stone Edge would KO from this range. Rock Blast is not going to KO. So I'm in an awkward scenario where this Typhlosion is still alive, and they're probably going to Solar Beam me. They do Solar Beam me, so boom, and then we're going to come in with our Venusaur. Probably could go for a Frenzy Plant there, but I wanted to play it safe. We're going to go for the Sludge Bomb because we don't need energy to combat the Swampert. We're just going to farm it down. So actually able to win this one, even though we pulled that mistake. I don't know how, but our goal was completed. Our goal was to bait out the Swampert, and even though we spent 2 shields and it wasn't pretty, basically, but we were able to bait out the Swampert, okay? So it sort of worked, all right? So what am I at? 106 and 70? I don't know, something like that. So we're actually at like a 70% win ratio. I don't know the math. All right, guys, stay tuned. I will put another set of battles at the end here. Okay, and we're back. So this is gonna be, I haven't watched these, but this is gonna be the first time I'm trying out this team. So we're gonna go through this and like analyze Shradee's mistakes, because Shraydee be dumb. You know that, Shraydee dumb. So let's see. This is a good lead here. We're waiting for them to switch out, but they are staying in. And this was too short. I don't think, is this a rock slide? Okay, it's just a cross shot. I was gonna say, in the moment I was counting, so maybe that was a bait, but I don't know, not really sure. So we're gonna go for the frenzy plant. This will do massive damage, and they don't shield. Okay, so we're gonna be able to farm down at this point, and they really need to go for a rock slide here. Rock slide's not gonna KO. It might KO from that range, but we shield just in case, and they went for cross chop again. Not sure what that's about. So anyway, we win the lead. We spent a shield, unfortunately, and they come in with an Empoleon. Their whole team is weak to Venusaur. Guarantee it. So that's okay though, because this is going to be educational for this trainer, for real. Every time I make a team, every once in a while I'm like, holy crap, this whole team is weak to insert Pokemon here. And so like you need to have these matches to realize like, oh crap, you know, we need to switch some of this up. So anyway, we're going to come in with the Alolan Golem now and farm down, and I bet there's a Lapras in the back. Let's see it. It is a Lapras. So again, if I was that trainer, I would recommend coming in with the Lapras, but running that line is pretty dangerous considering Venusaur is so prevalent in the meta. Venusaur is going to beat Machamp, going to beat Poliwrath, or not Poliwrath, okay, well, also beat Poliwrath, but meet Lapras and Empoleon. So running double water where the meta kind of revolves around Venusaur, not the best. Okay, so this is, like I said, this is when I first tried this team. So if I was in this scenario now, what I would do is I'd probably go for a Sludge Bomb and then switch into my Gliscor to hopefully bait out the Swampert. But in this scenario, that's not what I do. I stay in and I get a shield for some reason, and then they go for Frenzy Plant for some reason. It's double resisted. Again, I don't recommend baiting in this matchup. It's only one more Vine Whip to get to the Sludge Bomb. So unless it's like completely necessary for you to win, don't bait. Just it ends up screwing you over in the long run if they don't shield, especially with a move that's double resisted. All right, so they actually switch into Snorlax, and I'm fine with this. We're okay with this. We're gonna go for this Frenzy Plant. Venusaur just beats Snorlax, but I don't have enough health here, and we actually CMP tie, so that's huge because now they're throwing their energy here. Now I think I'm going to go into my Alolan Golem because Gliscor has a pretty good matchup against Venusaur because of that wing attack, going to do super effective damage. So we're going to come in with Alolan Golem and hope they go for a Body Slam, which they do because Superpower would be super effective. So we don't want to get that, and we're almost at 100 energy here, so we got to throw something. And we're going to throw this Rock Blast. This should be taking out the Snorlax. Don't expect a shield, and we do expect the Venusaur to come back in because Venusaur is going to do super effective damage with the grass type moves here. But we are going to be able to get these Rock Blasts off, and we get their last shield. That is huge. And then they have an Empoleon in the back, which you think would be pretty bad for us, but we got both shields from this fool. So this Earthquake's going to come through and take out this Empoleon. Sip. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to actually sip, not say sip. Sip. Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Is that even a thing? Did I just make that up? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright. Get a look at my notifications there. You can see old Taco Goose giving me a smiley face in the comment section. I'm looking at you, Taco Goose. You're a cool dude. Alright, so we run into a good lead here. Now, what do you think this trainer's going to do? Stay in? No, they're going to switch into an Empoleon. Another person whose whole team is probably weak to Venusaur. Maybe not. I don't know. But you're coming in with an Empoleon. Anyway, so we're actually going to switch into our Alolan Golem. Now, this is a pretty bad matchup for both Pokemon here. I don't know why I switched. I should have stayed in because Alolan Golem has a better matchup against Togekiss, whereas in this situation, we're both doing super effective damage to each other, and those waterfalls just add up real quick. So Rock Blast is going to be resisted, but I expected a shield there, and I don't want to shield again, so I realized my mistake here, and I'm like, okay, just going to let this Alolan Golem go, and then come back in with the Venusaur and try to farm up a bunch of energy. We don't want to get hit by a Drill Peck, though, so we're going to come in and probably be counting their waterfalls. It takes 5 waterfalls to get to a Drill Peck, so we're we're going to throw this Frenzy Plant before they get to another one. We don't want to have to shield or take some damage. And then we're going to see what's in the back. It's an S-Cavalier, so their whole team is not weak to... yeah, this is a lost cause right here. So definitely should have stayed in that lead matchup against that Empoleon, and things would have been a lot better here. Togekiss is a hard wall to Gliscor. All the moves are going to be resisted other than Wing Attack. Wing Attack is not resisted, but it's just... doesn't do that much damage. Gliscor isn't the heaviest hitting Pokemon, as you can see. I mean, obviously Earthquake does a lot of damage to anything, but that's an Earthquake, you know? So just going to let this Ancient Power come through, and I kind of think I wanted to quit out at this point, but I'm just going to play... Oh, no, I did quit out, so sorry about that. Yeah, I was a little upset at myself for switching out of that winning matchup there. So, again, if I were that trainer, I don't think I would have switched. I think I would have just stayed in with the Togekiss. But... I don't know. Whatever. So we pick up another good lead here. How do we screw it up this time? Let's see. They're going to switch into Honchkrow. And then I took my sweet time here, but here comes Alolan Golem. Alolan Golem is a hard damn wall to Honchkrow. We're going to throw this Rock Blast because we know they're farming up to a Brave Bird, and we want to get a shield here. So we get the shield. Perfect. And then we're going to farm all the way down. Go ahead. Throw your Brave Bird. Double resisted, buddy. Yeah, it's just, it barely does anything. I mean, it's a Brave Bird, so... And then one Volt Switch took it out, holy crap. So that we know they're coming back in with the Machamp, because Machamp's going to do super effective damage because of our Rock typing there. And then we're going to go for this Wild Charge, and they don't shield it. Big mistake, son. You got Wild Charged. Alright, so I bet this trainer is feeling pretty silly right now. And then we're going to come in with our Gliscor, and I guess we can shield this. I don't know. Cross Chop? No, we don't even shield. Rock Slide's going to be neutral. Cross Chop would be resisted. And then they've got a Charizard in the back. And then they should have stayed, because Charizard is going to be really good against my Venusaur. But now I'm going to be able to do some damage with this Gliscor before it goes down. We're going to have to shield, unfortunately, even though we're damn sure this is a Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw wouldn't have KO'd from that range, but we need the health on this. Oh my god, the notifications. I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it still gave me notifications. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so we're actually going to try to catch a Dragon Claw, and we do it. Pass shraydee, you're amazing, if this is actually a Dragon Claw. But good job, buddy. You did something cool. Alright, so now we're going to farm up a bunch of energy here. Well, not that much, but we're going to be able to farm up to a Frenzy Plant, and I expect a shield. But, yeah, this is pretty much over. All I got to do is get to this next Frenzy Plant here, and then there's no need to try to farm down in this scenario just because, well, we don't need the energy because the Machamp is so low that one Vine Whip's going to take it out. So, able to take that win there, even though, I don't know, did I make any mistakes in that one? I'm sure I did. I make a lot of mistakes, so. But hey, everybody makes mistakes, and it's okay, because mistakes help you learn. So, if you guys are ever feeling bad about yourself because you're making dumb mistakes in Pokemon Go, or just in life in general, don't get down on yourself, because it happens. It's how you learn. That's the only way to learn, is to make mistakes. Well, it's a good way to learn anyway. It's not the only way, but alright, so we actually switch into our Gliscor. I think this is when I tried baiting out the Swampert or something. I don't know. I didn't see what the lead matchup was. So we actually land the Earthquake, which is really big. They're dealing double super effective damage here with the Ice Shards. And let's see if we get a shield here. That would be great, but I don't think they're going to shield. So no shield, but we do a lot of damage, but they farmed us all the way down, which is terrible. Very terrible. So we're going to come in with the Venusaur, I think, because they're going to have to go for Ice Beam, which is, it takes more energy to get to an Ice Beam than a Surf. And if we went in with the Alolan Golem, they're going to have to go for Surfs, and they bait us. That's real bad. Yeah, this might be a lost cause as well. We probably should double shield here because this is definitely going to be an Ice Beam. Yeah, it's an Ice Beam. So, and then I switch into my Alolan Golem to get ahead on energy, but this is not looking good for Pat shraydee. Not very much at all. They come in with the Gallade, and yeah, this is sip. I didn't see what happened. Am I losing? I'm probably losing. Yeah, we're losing. Okay. Enough said. Yep, Rock Blast coming through. Double Rock Blast coming through. Doesn't matter. Rock Blast barely does any damage here. So yeah, Stone Edge is definitely the way to go. I mean, Rock Blast is nice because it costs less energy, but you guys see how fast this thing generates energy. And Stone Edge is a Shadow Ball clone. And we got Focus Blasted. That feels bad. So yeah, I don't even know why I'm throwing this Frenzy Plant here. A last-ditch effort, I guess they'd call that. Gallade. Yeah, there's Gallade. That's right. So, Gallade going to come in and farm us down. So, GG. Very well played to the opponent. So, that's going to be the end of the second set. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. And if you want to see more, I'd appreciate you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. It would be a huge help to my channel, and if you guys are excited for the next video, let me know down in the comments, and let me know what you want to see. Or if you have some battle submissions to show me, go down to the description below, hit the battle submission form link, and give that a click. And yeah, instructions in there on how to submit stuff to me. So I appreciate everybody stopping by, and take it easy.